we are live. Hello to people over on YouTube. Thanks for being here. Sorry I was a minute late. We are joining on Zoom for my patrons, YouTube for everybody else. And if you ever want to join us on Zoom without being a patron, you can join us for the Tuesday play-alongs on Zoom where everybody's on Zoom. And welcome. If you're on YouTube, feel free to say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And I do have all the dates for July up now. So if you want to look at July dates and save some dates for both the beginner play-alongs and the mixed level play-alongs, those are all up on my Patreon in a public post that anybody can access. So if you have never joined us before, we are going to play live for about an hour. You will only be able to hear me and yourself because of the way that Zoom works, but we'll all play together and I will put the chords on the screen so everyone can follow along. But if you would like them on your end, you can get them for free from the post that brought you here or from the description box on YouTube. And also, you can make requests. So we'll play the songs that folks want to play. And as we go along, if you have questions or comments about any of the songs, feel free to put them in the chat. And on Zoom, folks can unmute themselves. It's a little noisy outside my window today, so I hope it won't be too bad. Let me know if I need to raise the volume on my microphone. And hi to Lainey, who is saying hi in the chat. Thanks for being here. I picked a song to warm up on that's just a 2-chord song, so nice and simple for us to start out with, and it's You Never Can Tell. So let me put that up on the screen. You'll see a bunch of different chords, shapes on the screen, but they're all for C7s and Fs, and I would recommend that if you are a true beginner, or you just like these chords the most, these shapes the most, that you use those true beginner chords, the C7 and the F. And then if you want to strike out and try some different shapes, you can play around with some of the other C7 and F shapes on the page. But no pressure to do that. This song has a nice steady 4-beat sort of rhythm. So you can do something like the island strum if you know it. I always say make it as simple as you need to make it for yourself. So single strums, of course. Just strumming where we change the chords would give you a lot of time between chords in this song, because in this song we're going to be doing a bunch of 4-beat patterns before we change chords. But you could also do down, down, up over and over again until you change chords. That would work too. So, you know, again, simplify it as you need to. Just play the beats. You don't need a strumming pattern. You can kind of play around with it and how it feels to you if you like, but make it fun. All right, so let's start with the F. I'll play the island strum. And here, let me let someone in from the waiting room. Let's do like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, F. It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle. And now the young monsieur and madame from the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it was a show you never can tell. good energizing one. Let's go up to the top of the table of contents and get some requests. Again, folks on YouTube, you're welcome to make requests in the chat, even if you're not playing along, even if you're just listening or planning to come back to this later. And hi to Emma, who came in from the waiting room on that last one. Nice to see you.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Great. Let's do it. Going down to the T's. Little John Denver number here. So just 4 chords on this one, G, C, F, and D. There are going to be some chords in this that are marked with bold that move a little more quickly from one chord to the next than the chords that are not marked in bold. And Renee's saying hi over on YouTube. Nice to see you on your lunch hour. Hi, Renee. For this one, you will get 4 beats on the unbolded chords and 2 beats on the bolded chords. And so what I like to do is something like the island strum or the rock strum or another 4-beat strum. You could even just strum twice on 1 and 3 if you're counting on the 4-beat or non-bolded chords. And then I'll do either a single strum or a quick double strum or even a down, down, up on the bolded chords. So you can kind of play around with that. Just know those bolded ones are going to move a little more quickly. Also, in the original of this song, they don't play. It's all sort of a cappella floating in the air with some rhythm on the first verse and chorus, but I'm going to go ahead and play for it. So when you're doing it on your own, you want to try some rhythmic strumming if you want, but we're going to keep it real simple for those of us who are true beginners here. Now also you can do just the down, down, up, down, down, up. Even if you're doing island strum, sometimes you can do it on the chorus and kind of change up your strum, but feel free to pick one thing and do it the whole way through. You don't need to change things around, you don't have to overcomplicate it for yourself. It's pretty much just the verse and chorus though all the way through this song, and we won't play the little picking run at the end. That's just kind of for fun. If you're playing it on your own, we can just end on the G there on a down strum at the very end of it. And we won't take it super fast. This song can go pretty fast and it's very wordy, so we'll take it a little under tempo so that if you are trying to sing along, you have room to fit in all the chords, and I do too, or the words. So let's try, let's see, about 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, life on the farm is kinda laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. I forgot to warn you about that, sorry. Let me stop myself. The D is the thing that moves the fastest on country boy. So I've written a little slash next to it to remind us that it moves fast. You'll really just have time for 1 down strum there, and then it's on to the G. So that's going to come up every time we do Thank God I'm a Country Boy. Just a quick little dash through the D. If you needed to just not play it because it was too fast for you, you could also do that and just play the G all the way through, but that is going to come fast. This will repeat a lot, so I don't think we need to go back and start again. We'll just keep going from there with a simple kind of life. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. When the work's all done and the sun's setting low, I pull out my fiddle and I rosin up the bow. The kids are all asleep, so I keep it kinda low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I'd play Sally Gooden all day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't take it very good. I fiddle when I can and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. And life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Well, I wouldn't trade my life for diamonds or jewels. I never was one of those money-hungry fools. I'd rather have my fiddle and my farming tools. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah, city folks driving and thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. 3, 4, woo, 2, 3, thank God I'm a country boy. All right, fun one. Thanks for that request. Again, if you're just joining us over on YouTube, you are also welcome to make requests from this songbook for songs, whether you're playing along or not.
Well, I have the banjolele out if nobody's got another request at the moment. Is there any other banjolele type?
Another good banjolele one. Let's see
Yeah.
here. What would be good? I mean, I'll try anything on a banjolele, but I'm sure
Yeah.
there's some that are better than others. Ring of Fire might be fun on a banjolele. You want to try that one? Let's try Ring of Fire. And then also in the chat, we've got Shake It Off. We have not done that yet, so we'll do that one next. Oh, Littlest Birds, Renee says, which also would be good on banjo uke. So that's great. We'll do that one as well. All right, so what did I say? Ring of Fire. Here we go. Thank you, Renee. That's a good one. Whether or not you were thinking for banjo uke, I think it would work well on banjo uke too. Okay, here's Ring of Fire, just 3 chords. This one, I know a lot of people who are here have already played with me before, but I've got kind of a little bit of a different thing happening rhythmically here, where you kind of play a pattern and a half if you're playing the island strum, or 6 beats if you're counting. Basically what I do is I play those 6 beats as an island strum plus a down, down, up on my first chord of the line. Very loud. Car outside. And then I play a 2 double strum on the middle chord in the line, which is usually either an F or a G7. I think it might always be an F or a G7. And then I go back to my island strum or other 4-beat pattern for the end, and I play it twice. So the way that works practically, and again, you could play down, down, up the whole way through. You would play it 3 times at the beginning and 4 times at the end. But it goes like this. It goes C, 3, 4, 1, 2, F, F, C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then C, 4, 1, 2, G7, C. And you could just single strum this by doing C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, and C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on both lines with the G7 the second time. So again, single strums will still work. They always work. But that gives you a way that you can kind of play around with it if you want to. And then there's a lot of places where you sort of only have time to do one strum. You could kind of maybe squeeze in a down, down up there if you're playing real fast, but I've given myself a little forward slash to mark those moments when we're going right on to the next chord so that I don't get stuck on that chord. So that's what that forward slash means. Usually a single strum will work best on those. So, oh good, and John's got some requests in the chat too. Awesome. So let's play this one. It's, again, I know most people here have played it before, but if you haven't, I think you'll catch on pretty quick. And if you're having trouble with it, just strum where the chords change. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, F, and C. And another C. Then second line, 1, 2, 1, 2, C. Here it comes. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound Some comments over on YouTube about the Banjo Ook. Bob, do you want to hold yours up to the screen so people can see it a little bigger? This is the same one that I have. You'll see in my banjo ukulele videos, I also have the Duke 10 tenor. Thank you very much, Bob, for the show and tell. I like a little ukulele show and tell. I won't make you be pinned up there forever, but I wanted people to get a chance to see that. It's nice. If you can find, there's lots of different brands out there on all different price points. I really have fun with my banjo ukulele. So the people who are on YouTube, Renee and Lainey, talking about being intrigued by them, I fully support your intrigue. All right, so let's see. We also had, let's go ahead and do Littlest Birds next, because I also think that's very nice on ukulele, and then we'll do some of these other requests as well. Let's do Littlest Bird. Littlest Birds, I guess it is technically, but I keep. If I know the first letter, I should be able to get there. There it is. Okay, just 4 chords on this one. This is a song I learned from my friend Severin, who plays it around town with her ukulele duo. It sounds really great with harmonies. If you listen to the original, it's got great harmonies on it. Oops, I'm on the wrong page. It gets a little, it's just 3 chords. It gets a little repetitive, I think, for some people, so you can always cut it down when you're playing it for yourself. You don't have to do every single thing, and I've, in fact, already cut out some of the instrumental part. And I've just, I've written it in, like if in the original they actually did it twice as long, I've written that in so that if you were playing along like with their recording, the Be Good Tanya's, you could still play along with them. But we will play through this one and then you'll know how it goes and you can kind of cut it up to make it work for you if you like playing it at home. There are a couple little spots in here where I'm not strumming at all, like on Hobo, there's a little NC for no chord. If you wanted to play a chord there because it was messing you up not to, just play the chord that came before it usually will work, and if not, the one that's after, but you could just play a C there and that would work just fine. So, if you want to strum this one different ways, the down up is going to work really nicely, or a down up, or even pluck your G string and then down up. You could even do pluck G string then pluck C string on the next one, but that's overcomplicated for some folks, so don't worry about that one. Keep it where it feels fun to you. Okay, so let's try 1, 2, 3. Well, I feel like an old hobo. I'm sad, lonesome, and blue. I was fair as the summer day. Now the summer days are through. You pass through places, and places pass through you, but you carry them with you on the soles of your traveling shoes. It speeds up just a little after that opening F, C, G, C, another F, C, G. Well, I love you so dearly, I love you so clearly. I wake you up in the morning so early just to tell you I got the wandering blues. I got the wandering blues, and I'm gonna quit these rambling ways one of these days soon. And I'll sing the littlest birds sing the prettiest songs. Repeat. The littlest birds sing the prettiest songs. The littlest birds sing the prettiest songs. The littlest birds sing the prettiest songs. slow us down just a little. Well, I don't care if the sun don't shine. I don't care if nothing is mine. I don't care if I'm nervous with you. I'll do my loving in the winter time. Very sweet one. Thanks, Renee. Let's do Shake It Off next. And then we'll look at some of John's requests too. Those are both good suggestions, John. All right, Shake It Off. Taylor Swift. I love this one actually because it is such a intergenerational crowd pleaser. If I'm somewhere playing like at a picnic or a bunch of people gathered who are a bunch of different ages, this is one that almost everybody knows and enjoys. The fun part of this one is that you've only got 3 chords to work with, so you can play around with your strum if you like rock strum better, island strum better, if you just want to do that down, down, up some more, or just hit the beats as you're feeling them. And you can even do a little scrape strumming for the spoken word part in the center if you want to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it just for fun, but if you want to try scrape strumming, it's not too advanced for beginners to try. Just loosely hold your hand around the neck of the ukulele loosely so that you're not accidentally getting notes if you were to strum across. You just want to get a scratchy, scrapey sound. So you can do any strumming pattern, including just single strums, and just hit that one beat and just try it out and see if that works for you. It's kind of fun to keep a beat that way. All right, so let's try this. Oh, also, I've written down the opening singing note here because this is not in Taylor's key. I've dropped it down a little lower for us. So the note that we're starting on is a G note, which is your 3rd fret of the E string. I stay out too late. It's going to be a little lower than she sings it. So if you know her version well, I wanted to put that in there so you could still know where to start. So let's do, you know, frankly, you don't have to strum it like me, like I always say, but I'm going to do an island strum here just to keep it simple for myself, and then feel free to do a different strum if you like. Let's try 1, 2, 1, 2. I stay out too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. Mm-mm. That's what people say. Mm-mm. I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. Mm-mm. That's what people say. Mm-mm. But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright, 'cause the player's gonna play, 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 and the haters gonna hate, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 and the faker's gonna fake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake it off, I shake it off. I never miss a beat. If you like shocking, it's a good one. I'm landing on my feet, and that's what they don't see. Mm-mm. That's what they don't see. Mm-mm. I'm dancing on my own. I'll make the moves up as I go, and that's what they don't know. Mm-mm. That's what they don't know. Mm-mm. But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright, 'cause the player's gonna play, 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 and the haters gonna hate, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 and the faker's gonna fake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake it off, shake it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake it off, shake it off. I shake it off, shake it off. I shake it off, shake it off. I shake it off, shake it off. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. Just think, when you've been getting down and out about the liars and the dirty, dirty cheats of the world, You could have been getting down to this sick beat. My ex-man brought his new girlfriend. She's like, oh my God, I'm just gonna shake it to the fella over there with the hella good hair. Won't you come on over, baby, we could shake, shake, shake. 'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 and the hater's gonna hate, 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 hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 and the faker's gonna fake, 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 fake. Baby, I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. 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 There we go. Fun one. Thank you very much, Emma. Let's look at, we got 2 H alphabetically requests from you, John. So let's look at both of them in a row. I like them both. Horse with No Name, House of the Rising Sun. Let's see here. Which one do I spot first? I just scroll past them both twice. Let's do House of the Rising Sun first because I landed on it first. Also, this is a nice one to do in a jam like this because we've been concentrating a lot on 4-beat and 2-beat songs. This is a 3-beat song. So you've got that kind of waltz time. This song does not feel like a waltz, but it's got 3 beats to it. And I like to strum it as a 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and like this. You get one of those patterns per chord, but you could, again, just do a single strums, or you could do a down, down, down. Down, down, up, isn't a super tricky strum, but if you want to back off that, that's fine too. And then you can always ignore these like single strums in a song like this when they're at the end of the line. If you want to strum all the way through that, you can. You don't have less time there. Sometimes I like to do a single strum for drama's sake. So feel free to play around with that. You don't have to put them in where I put them in, and sometimes I don't put them in when we're playing through them. So, oh, and Lainey's saying, I love finger picking this one. Yeah, this is a nice one to finger pick too. So that would be something fun to play around with if you want. All right, let's try 1, 2, and 3, and here is the intro. I'm gonna slow it down just a little because it feels a little fast to me. A minor, E7. There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God I know one. It's basically the intro again. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk, and the only time he's satisfied is when he's all drunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I got one foot on sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an A minor. All right, nice one. Let's look at, I'm trying to think of the order I want to do these in. 2 more requests in the chat, and we can get some more requests after that. I think we'll have time for a few more than that. But let's do You and I next, and then we'll come back to Horse with No Name. You and I is an Ingrid Michaelson song. This is a song that has as its last verse on the original record an a cappella verse in which they're clapping, I think. And so I like to do it with the scrape or scratch strum. But if you have trouble with that, or you'd rather just strum it, just strum the verse chords again, or the chorus rather. So you'll have them up above here if you want to just do it with the actual chords rather than a cappella. So let's see. This has that little C sus4 here that you can play. You can just play the regular C though if you want. It adds 1 note. It adds your index finger on the 1st fret of your E string. But if you don't like the sound of that, or you'd rather just keep strumming the C, that's fine too. And this one you can do a little pluck on your island strum. If you like island strum, you can start by plucking your G string instead of the 1st down and do a pluck, down, up, down, up. I'll play it that way, but just stick to regular island strum or down, down, ups or single strums if you like that better or don't want to do island strum. All right, so let's try this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, C. Let's do another C. Here we go. Don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got our love to pay the bills. Another F. You get 2 per here. Maybe I think you're cute and funny. Maybe I wanna do what bunnies do with you, if you know what I mean. Let's get rich and build our house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. All right. I realized as we were working through that, this must be something that I meant to fix and didn't get around to in my last update, because that A minor 6 should actually be the F sharp diminished here. I played it the second time to make sure it worked, and it does. So if you're playing this on your own, feel free to do that, and I'm just going to make myself a little note on my document of songs to fix, that is an error here that I want to fix. There we go. I have a note on my computer called Song Sheet Errors, and this is going on it. Don't know how I missed that the last time I updated this. You and I. Okay, great. Thanks for requesting that one. And now let's look at Horse with No Name, and then I'll go back up to the table of contents and let some people request some other songs. Let's see, here we go. Back to the H's. This is another one that can be 2 chords, or it can be 3 chords. So you need your E minor, but for the second chord, sometimes in the song in the verses it's a D6, and in the choruses it is an F sharp minor. If you only like one of those chords, you can pick one and substitute the other one for it. They don't sound exactly the same, but it works on the song somehow. It's kind of, the song is kind of a little magical to only have a couple of chords, but it works well. So you can do the E minor or E minor 7 as well. That's another beginner swap you can make. If you'd rather play this 2-finger E minor rather than, sorry, E minor 7 rather than the E minor, that also doesn't sound exactly the same. It doesn't always work as a substitution. I personally think it sounds fine in this song. If you disagree, then pick the one you think sounds the best, because of course you don't have to make substitutions. But that is also an option for you. So lots of ways that you can play this one. You know, also if you're playing this barred D6 across the 2nd fret, you can do a 1-finger bar, or you can just stack your fingers and do 1 finger per string, whatever's more comfortable for you.
Jenny?
Yes.
Quick question. D6,
Quick.
is that also a B minor 7? Is that the
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, depending on what key you're in, people will write it as a B minor 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
same exact shape. It's a good question. Yeah, since we only have 4 strings, there are a lot of shapes that have multiple names. It's because depending on what key you're in, it'll be a different name. All right, let us try this one. Oh, and also another one that's got 4 beats. So again, island strum is nice. I like chucking for part of the time on this one too, so trying your chucking island strum can be fun, but same substitutions will work, down, down, up, single strums. You could try rock strum with this one too. I'll do the E minor 7 as I'm playing it, but you can play the regular E minor if you want it, if you like the sound of that one better. Let's try it about 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a wrong chord entirely. Here we go. Let's just play the intro again for good measure. E minor 7 or E minor. Okay, here's verse 1. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz in the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. La 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 la. and certainly it seems like it relates to the weather a lot of us have been having lately, those of us who've had brutal heat in the last week or so. Yeah. All right, let's look back up at the table of contents and get some more requests. We have time for several more. We probably have time for 3 more, I would guess. Maybe 4. Oh, good. Black Boys on Mopeds is requested. Awesome. I love that one. Let's look at it. Folks who have other requests, though, feel free to put them in the chat or let me know after Black Boys. Another 3-chord song. This one also, we're going back to that waltz strum. So you've got that same thing that we did on House of the Rising Sun will work. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And I like to sink into that first beat a little bit. That'll help you keep the beat and keep the pace. This is also a mellow tempoed song. It does not go super fast. It's a very emotional song. Sinead O'Connor wrote it about real political events that were happening in the UK, and so it is something that you can put a lot of feeling into, so we don't need to go particularly fast with it. And it's going to have 1 pattern per chord as it's written out here, and then at the very end we play a verse and she sings ooze, and I'll model for you how that goes if you don't know. And we will, on the last line of that verse, we will add a C to the end instead of 2 Fs, because that C needs to be our final chord. We want to end it on the C, go back to the C where we also started. So if you don't know this one, it's lovely. Yeah, let's play it. Thinking about the tempo. 1, 2, and 3, and 2, 2, and 3, and. Let's play that line again. Here comes the verse. Margaret Thatcher on TV, shocked by the deaths that took place in Beijing. Seems strange that she should be offended. The same orders are given by her. I've said this before now. You said I was childish, and you'll say it now. Remember want to see. There you go. Beautiful song. Thank you very much, Emma, for requesting that. What else shall we play? Here's the end of the tape alphabet.
Iko Iko.
Great. Let's look at it. I am not correcting you because I don't actually know what's correct, but I sing Iko Iko, so don't take that as me making a commentary on your pronouncing it differently. But this is just 2 chords, so it's a great one to work on in a beginner jam. And again, 4 beats. Classically works really well with island strum. There's all this nonsense I've written in here of a more complicated strumming version you could do. Don't even worry about that in this jam unless you're trying it on your own. We're just going to play it much more straightforward, but we can try some of this scratch strumming if you want. You can play the F or you can scratch strum 4 of those island strum patterns in between the kind of verse and chorus options here. I'm pointing at my screen like that helps. But in between each of these verse and choruses, we can do a little either scratch or a regular strum. And I'll do it 4 times for the intro, but then 2 for the rest of them. So again, just 2 strums, so not a hard one. And you've got multiple patterns before you get to the next chord. It doesn't change super fast, which is kind of nice. Anything weird happening about this? Yeah, just ignore all the bolded strumming stuff because that's for a more complicated strum that I did on my cover. If you want to look at it later, you can use the link to my YouTube cover of this one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Here comes a verse. My grandma and your grandma were sitting by the fire. My grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, Iko, Iko, ande. Giacomo fino anane, Giacomo fino ande. Another one. Look at my king all dressed in red. Iko, Iko, ande. I bet you $5 will kill you dead. Giacomo Finale, talking about hey now, hey now, hey now. Iko, Iko, ande. Giacomo Fino, anane. Giacomo Finale. 1, 2, 3, 4. My flag boy and your flag boy were sitting by the fire. My flag boy told your flag boy, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Iko, Iko, ande. Giacomo Fino, anane. Giacomo Finale. Last verse. See that guy all dressed in green. Iko, Iko, ande. He's not a man, he's a loving machine. Giacomo Finale, talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Iko, Iko, ande. Giacomo Fino, anande. Giacomo Finale. One more chorus. Here we talking about hey now, hey now, hey now. Iko, Iko, ande. Giacomo Fino, anande. Giacomo Finale. Giacomo Finale. Better repeat that. Giacomo Finale. One more. Giacomo Finale. That's fun. Oh, Lainey says the Dead have a version of that one. I didn't realize that. I know the Dixie Cups version. That's the one I've learned it from, but that's cool. Thanks for that request. You know what? I'm going to sneak in one more if anybody wants to stick around. I know it's the top of the hour almost, so if people need to leave, you won't hurt my feelings. But we can play one more to round it out for anybody who can stay a couple minutes past. Any last minute request? Anything someone was dying to request but didn't think they'd have time for? You'll notice I took American Pie out, so it won't be 10 minutes long, whatever it is. Thanks for being here, John. One more. Should I just pick one? Let me just scroll. I'm just going to scroll and find one. Stuck in the Middle with You. Here we go. Couple extra chords in this one, but they're not terribly hard to play, and you can pick your G or your G7. If you only like one of those, pick it and stick with it the whole time, no matter what it says. This one's fun because you get to do some knocking in the middle if you want to. After a single strum on the please, we can do some knocks on the beats. Also, a couple places in here, you will need to split your strum between the pattern that you're doing. So if you're playing a down, up, or a down, up, chuck up, like this, or down, up, chuck up, you'll only have time to do that once on each of those chords inside the brackets. Otherwise, you can do it twice. But let's just give it a shot. Let's do it. I should tell you the slide too before we do it. The slide is really cool. At the very end of the song, take your D shape, one finger per string, but do it on your first fret. Sounds not good. I almost said gross, which is funny. And then slide it forward. So it'll go. You slide it as you strum. So you just get a little like train whistle in there. That is how it's supposed to work. And if your fingernails are slightly too long, you will feel it because I just felt mine need to be trimmed when I did that. All right. Oh, Lainey, I didn't see your requests in time, but yes, Ripple and Firework, we'll do them in July for sure. Those are both good ones. 1, 2, 1. Let's see. That's not a good tempo. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Don't do the chuck if you don't want to. 1 and 2 and 1. Let's do one more of these. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they'll come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please, please, and strong. Here's a verse. Trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see that it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? 'Cause I don't think that I can take anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Here comes the slide. All right. Thank you, folks. I will say farewell to the people over on YouTube first. Lainey, remind me next time you're here to do those songs. And I'll maybe see you in person in July too. Who knows, since Lainey is local. Thanks for being here, folks. I hope I see you again soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Zoomer.